definitely been on the rise over the last couple of years. Placed 8th at last year's World Championships due to an immaculate round of competition. Showing good amplitude, body lines in the handstands are impeccable. Double layout. Well, she stepped forward just a little bit at the end.
Bronze medalist on uneven bars at the European Championships last year. She's 6 minutes older than her sister Leki, and probably reminds her from time to time that she's the big sister.
Nice leg form passing the low bar. Full stretched on the double layout.
Doing your best to disguise the step forward.
A little bit. I don't think the judges will be fooled somehow.
No.
Just needs to stand there that little bit longer to show it off.
Orego, 12.733 on beam. Well, here it is, the first performance for us at the Olympic Games from Simone Biles. She says she doesn't feel pressure, she just loves performing.
She has the most incredible array of difficult tumble we've ever seen from female gymnast, prepared to be wowed. First line, double layout, full out. So high, so perfect. Elevation is to die for. Second line, named after her, the Biles, double layout, half out, and a stag jump just to show off. Here she's picking up bonus on her dance. Just a D value turn. Reigning world champion on this apparatus. Third pass, double-double. Most girls can't even manage that at the beginning. And there she is, just putting it into her third line. And last line, beautifully executed, full in, back out.
My goodness. Looking forward to seeing more of that. What a performance. She's just wowed the crowd, and it's like, oh yes, once more.
Let's have a look at some of this in slow motion. So here's this double layout, full out. Incredibly difficult because whenever you add a twist, you need more rotation. So she has to set it up very strong at the beginning. Most girls just can't get enough height. Here's the Biles, double layout, half out. In fact, we saw one of the men copy that recently, through to a Simone, a split jump. And there's the double-double top angle, with a full in back out. Still huge elevation.
So what's going to be the score on floor for Biles? It's 14.408 for Sanavevas on uneven bars.
I think we'll see a score in the 15s for sure. Her D value, let's have a look how that comes up. The D score for Gabby Douglas was 6-1. Hernandez was 6. Let's see what Biles's is. It does depend a little bit on whether the judges awarded all of her dance difficulty. Fantastic height. So she has power, she has flexibility, she has great aerial awareness. She's also got a bit of pizzazz.
Yeah.
A lot of pizzazz.
That's the joy in her performance. He just loves being out there and seems to feel no pressure. McGregor, 14.4 in the second vault.
Now it'll be very interesting to see what Biles gets, because Hernandez, her teammate, got 14.8. We still have Raisman to go on floor who can score very high, so Biles has to really beat Hernandez's score to make sure that she qualifies for floor finals, because Raisman is capable of a high floor score than Hernandez, if that makes sense. So only 2 per country can go through to apparatus finals. Hernandez is posted to 14.8, means that Biles needs higher than that.
Oh, it's 15.733. Catch me if you can.
I can't see anyone catching a 6.8 D score. It's like starting a 100-metre sprint 10 metres ahead of everybody else.
Now Aly Raisman,
defending Olympic champion on this apparatus. Her first tumble is also extraordinary. 1.5 twist, step out, double Arabian, layout. Double Arabian pike, stag jump, very hard to do in pike position. Third line, double layout. American girls are just showing everybody how it's done. So far hasn't put a foot wrong.
The execution we're seeing from these US gymnasts, stunning. Raisman took a couple of years off after London. It's freshened her up perfectly.
The condition that the USA girls have is fantastic. They're very fit. They show the ability to get through their routines without too much fatigue. We've seen them in training where they can really crank out lots of routines and are stronger than everybody else in that area. They're just so well drilled. There's that double layout, straight as a die.
So Simone Biles with a 15.733. Next best, Vanessa Ferrari of Italy, 14.866. And that kind of margin in gymnastics well, it's daylight second, really.
Absolutely. Even with a fall, Biles would be just about ahead with a fall. Now, Raisman has to score higher than 14.8. I don't think that'll trouble her. For her to be the second USA girl to get through to finals. We're making presumptions here, but I can't see anyone coming up ahead of these wonderful girls. Gabby Douglas, 14.366. It's the low score, and it's still in a 7th position. Top 3 scores, of course, to count for each team. 4 gymnasts to go up on every apparatus, so I don't know that there's too many teams that can throw out a 14.3. Protocol says we need to see the score before the gymnasts can march along.
Netherlands total after uneven bars, 43.866, and for the USA, Raisman's 15.275. So Biles and Raisman easily first and second, but Biles still with half a mark over Raisman.
Well, that's due to the difference in difficulty. Actually, Raisman's a 6.6, Biles is a 6.8. This Biles' execution is superior.
The first rotation is done, and USA have done what they expected of themselves, and they've thrilled the crowd here at the Rio Olympic Arena. In the second rotation, the USA will be on vault. So their lead will be further increased, one would think.
Ladies and gentlemen, the inquiry of Lauren Hernandez has been rejected.
Doris Dottier earlier performed this routine a while ago. She stalled a shap through to a pack. Girls from Netherlands, impeccable form, really look marvellous. Both the men's and the women's teams qualified through. I can see them being a force in gymnastics for definitely the next few years. Good height on the release. Pirouetting right on top of the bar, saving herself any deductions in that area. This should score well.
Needs something in the 15s to make uneven bars final, and she gave it a nudge with 14.733. Excellent routine from Thorsdottir. Both the parents Icelandic. Might be able to tell that from the family name. Representing the Netherlands. They moved to the Netherlands for work. So the USA, after one rotation, predictably on top from Great Britain and the Netherlands. Brazil, Italy, China, Belgium, Russian Federation and Germany all competed earlier in the day, and that was their score after the first rotation.
Well, there we go, a wrap, of course, of Subdivision 4 from the Women's Artistic Gymnastics Qualifiers. And we were watching there, we spoke about the young Miss Biles. We saw Debbie Gibson there as well. Just your wrap on, your take on how things went there.
The Americans are looking outstanding. Biles is a magnificent performer. She's raised women's gymnastics to a whole new level. And to add to that, we've got Raisman, who's come out of retirement, who's challenging Biles, and you've, between the two of them, got not only medal winners on floor, but you've got team winners. The USA are going to be very tough to beat.
So in the subdivisions, the earlier ones, you said the Chinese were dominating. Now that the Americans have taken the floor, suddenly there's major competition.
I think so. I think what we've seen up until now is good